Hey, how's it going? We are back here with another episode of Gothic 1. This episode, we're going to be going into the new mine to get the list from Ian so we can take that back to either Diego or Laris. So, the mine here, it is filled to the brim with murderous, spooky ant boys called mine crawlers. And those mine crawlers have a special secretion in them that Korkalam in the sect camp needs in order to make mana potions for the Brotherhood. Because they're trying to summon the Sleeper, their god, but they don't have enough magic juju to do it. They're hoping that these potions that they make with the mine crawler secretion are enough to boost them up temporarily to get that ceremony done. But the other thing that we're going to be doing while we're down here is trading, because there's a lot of ore down here that we can trade for, and we have quite a lot to trade.
Can I trade things with you?
I have everything you need. What I don't have is no use to you anyway.
So we have a bunch of stuff here. These bloodstains, they trade really well. Now that we have that book and the ability to take those things on, it's really a game changer for us. Now, if you've played this game before, you're probably asking on the computer, why don't you just jump right off the ledge and coast down to the bottom with that glitch? And for those of you who don't know, is the glitch would be, back in the day, you would be able to jump, and then while you're falling, you strafe left or right, and that staggers you temporarily when you fall, so you don't truly fall from the top distance. Basically, you could just soar down from any height and not take any fall damage whatsoever. The reason I'm not doing that, it would be super efficient if I could, but the patch that I have in order to run this game on a 64-bit system eliminates that exploit.
How's things?
I have a deal to suggest. If you make Aaron leave the chest alone, I'll give you 10 ore.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
Ian sent me. You should go to see him at once.
What does he want?
No idea. Ian will tell you that himself. Do you think he'd tell me something like that?
Then I'll go to see him. Let me pass.
You owe me 10 ore.
Here, you've already earned the 10 ore. Oh, and one more thing. I have the key to his chest as well. For you, only 30 ore.
Give me the key.
You made good business there.
I just wonder what you get out of it.
I'm always glad when I can get one over on the gods. And if they found the content of the chest with me, I'd be a dead man.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, quick little con there. A beer, some ore, spell scroll. And there's a little more money to be made, and that event chain.
Hey, you! If you try to make a fool out of me again, you've had it. You got that?
Hey, don't you miss the key to your chest?
Indeed. I don't even want to guess how or why you know about the key. But I'll give you 20 ore if you get it back for me.
Here's your key.
Yeah, that's it. Well, here's your 20 ore like we agreed. But you'd better watch out in future. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
All right.
Are you Ian, the boss of the mine?
Yeah, I'm Ian, and this is my mine, so don't touch or break anything.
Isn't that Gomez's mine?
Yeah, of course, this is the mine of the old camp. But in here, there's only one boss, and that's me.
Can you tell me something about the ore production here?
We dig for ore day and night. This means a storage of 200 sacks per month, and another 20 sacks which will be melted down. Hundreds of blades can be forged with the ore we supply to the king.
I've heard that the ore has magical qualities. Tell me about it.
The magic ore does have special qualities. Weapons forged from it don't break. Their blades are sharper than usual ones. An army equipped with these weapons has a decisive advantage in battle.
Tell me more about the ore.
Unfortunately, the magic powers of the ore vanish during the smelting process. They know the right smelting technique in the blast furnaces of Nordmar. But even without the magic powers, weapons made from this ore are extremely resistant and do more damage than normal weapons.
I'll just have a look around.
Don't make any trouble.
So, I don't think... Yeah, we're gonna have to go and talk to Diego. In order
Can I
to
trade things with
get
you?
the quest
Yep.
for us.
Anything you want,
Before he'll give
you
it to
have
us.
ore.
But we can still trade for a couple things here. So we'll go do that right now. We just leveled up anyway, so we have to go talk to Diego regardless. Another bug that that patch that I downloaded fixes are the ladders in this game, because some of them were slightly off balance, where if you had climbed them, you get to the top, you're not actually at the top of the ledge, and you fall off and die, because the ladder wasn't set up by the developers correctly. So that was something that was fixed in the patch that I was able to get. It's kind of funny that that patch doesn't come standard on Steam. As far as I understand, the Good Old Games version, the GOG version of Gothic 1, will run without any additional support needed. But the Steam version won't, for whatever reason. Yeah, so we have a lot of meat to cook up. We're going to go to the old camp. We're going to fry up that meat. We're going to sell it all. We're going to buy some armor from Fisk. And we're gonna get some strength training done. And then once we do that, we're going to go back to the mine. There's a really good one-handed weapon in the mine that we can get. We just have to get past a couple of the mine crawlers in order to do it. But with that armor and the strength boost, we should definitely be able to take those guys on. If I were running exploits on this playthrough, you know, I'd already be at that stage. The reason I'm not, exploits, they're cheesy. I've done it a million times on this game. And I just want a nice, fluid experience, you know? Be able to share that experience with everyone else who's nostalgic about Gothic.
Same old story.
That won't happen. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hey, Diego. Buddy. Oh boy. Oh, I don't want to take your tumbler. Okay. We'll just go to bed. We're stealing Diego's bed.
Some people never learn. That's not really my problem.
Where do I find...
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
What's the test of faith?
You
Here's
have to go
the
to the
quest that we
old
need.
mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him.
You have to watch what you tell them.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
Yeah, we have 16 points. Yeah, we're just gonna dump all of that into strength right now. We don't need mana. We don't need dexterity. We don't really need the second one-handed sword skill right now.
It is obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Rely on somebody. As long as I'm not involved, that's how it goes.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
People don't need to know. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Take care.
Alright. While we're here, we're going to do something that I forgot to do last time. This dude up here needs some ingredients to make some food. We're going to go give it to him.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good. I just have to add them, then the stew will be ready. Wait.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
And we can get 3 portions every single day, basically. That's an easy 100 experience. Now we're gonna go get our armor. Oh yeah, we have to go, we're gonna cook up that meat. This is gonna take a little bit. If you want to skip ahead, like a couple minutes. Yeah, we have 100. We have 102 to do. Alrighty.
That's really not my problem.
We're gonna be able to do another quick little quest right here.
Hi, I'm new here.
What do you want from me?
I want to become one of you. I want to join the camp.
Looking for people to support you, eh? If you want me to have a word with Diego about you, you need to do me a favor.
What kind of favor do you want?
I want one of Fisk's weapons. He's one of the traders at the marketplace. He won't sell it to me. It's a broadsword with ornaments. I'll give you 100 ore to collect the weapon for me, but don't tell him about me.
Why won't he sell the weapon to you anymore?
We had a little argument.
And?
And that's all you need to know.
Okay, give me the 100 ore nuggets. I'll get the thing.
Here you go. Come straight back to me.
Why does that happen over and over again?
I'd like to buy a sword, but not just a simple one. I'd like something more ornamental.
I have one you'll like. The shadow who wanted to collect it won't be coming anymore. That'll be 110 ore. Interested?
Yes, I'll take it.
You got a good deal here. As long as I'm not in
We'll be able to get the other 10 ore from Whistler.
Fisk wants 110 ore for his sword now.
And you want me to give you the 10 ore now?
I thought you wanted to have that sword.
Here, take it. And now hurry.
I have your sword.
Wasn't too hard, was it? Whatever. You do me a favor, and I'll do you one. If Diego should ask after you, I'll speak in your favor. Until then, have a good time.
You shouldn't believe everything.
Show me your goods.
Alright, so we should be able to trade for all of this ore at this point. We'll see. We might not get all of it. Oh, no, we got it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. There must be something about that story after all.
That won't happen again.
Oh, I thought that would have
Some
been
people
clarified a
never
long
learn.
time ago. Let's talk.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
Now, you can get similar armor for cheaper, but the reason I go to Fisk for this is Fisk, that 500 ore goes back into his merchant inventory, which means we can trade for it right back into our inventory once we get enough stuff. If you go to any of the other merchant vendors, any of the other armor vendors that are accessible to you at this point in the game, you give them that money, it's gone. You'll never see it again. And yeah, that ore, you have to go to every single merchant and basically empty their inventory at the end of every single chapter.
Same old story.
If you don't, you're literally just throwing your money into the ocean. And some of those armors are very expensive at the end of the game. Like, the Heavy Templar armor is like 2,000 ore, I think.
You're very probably wrong.
Give me the digger's trousers.
A good choice.
Show me your goods.
I'd better keep out of it.
Some people never learn.
Now we can trade all of this meat as well.
Rely on somebody.
I'm not listening to all that
Some
flattery.
beer, some mushrooms, this stuff.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
So this is the point in the game where we basically start to transition from a peasant into a straight-up ore baron, as far as the game mechanics are concerned, anyway. So, 36 strength, 20 attack sword, we can basically start attacking everything that's going to give us tradable items, and those things are also going to give us experience. It's just like an avalanche at this point, and it's rolling into our favor, if that makes any sense. This is quite honestly my favorite part of the game, right here. This is where everything really starts to take off. We should be able to one-hit scavengers and take quite a lot of damage from things like bloodflies, wolves, which opens up quite a lot of possibilities in terms of hunting. There's a wolf right over here, and some bloodflies. Yeah, so before, those guys were taking a third of our health per hit, and now they're giving us a scratch. It's a deep scratch, but it's a far cry from a quarter of our health. There's a wolf up here, and we're gonna see the same thing. We'll let him hit us once. So the wolf is still doing damage to us, but you can see that it's greatly reduced. Right, right, left, right, left, right. Take all that shit. Left, left, right, right, left, and we got it. We're running a little low on lockpicks. We might have to pick some up next time we see it. I think there's some that we can loot in the mine. Or, at the very least, we can trade for them. Alright, so that over there is a lurker. Lurkers are basically the stand-in for an alligator in this game. If I'm recalling correctly, their skin is quite valuable. We'll see if we're ready to take this dude on. Yeah, so we still have to be very careful. Once we get a slightly better weapon, things will be better for us. But there's still quite a lot of stuff out there that can put us in the grave. We'll move him back. And now we'll run down to get the elevation. So when you're up for a tough fight like that, that elevation can make a big difference. Come on. You always want to attack from the low ground when possible. Yeah, so these guys attack as a group. If we aggro one of them, they're all gonna come after us, and they will mess us up. So we're gonna leave them alone for now. Alright, we're gonna hunt out this forest before we go down to the mine. Reason being, there's a lot of ore that we can trade down there, and I don't want to have to make that trip twice. We're gonna have to go there again next chapter, but by then, the ore merchants will have restocked their inventory, and anything we don't take now will effectively be gone. So this wolf has some buddies up there, so we're gonna try and aggro him. Okay. We have to be a little careful here. Up that hill in a cave over there are some dinosaurs, like legit velociraptors. And those things will one-hit us right now, I believe. Sorry, Mr. Doggo. Yeah, so the scavengers can barely even lightly scratch us at this point. They're doing about 1 hit point worth of damage.
Let's talk about something.
Over there should be enough to get us to another level. That'll need 10 more strength once we go back to Diego. Which will be really helpful when we are fighting those mine crawlers. These things aggro so weird. They kind of have the same problem that Cliff Racers and Morrowind had, where game developers at this point, they didn't really know how to code for flying enemies. That's one thing that the gaming industry has come a long way in. Enemies like those compared to like dragons in Skyrim. You know, they've come leagues. We'll aggro these lizards. Hey. Yeah, so we gotta be careful. Those dudes still pack quite the wallop, but they're chock full of tasty experience points and claws. Problem is, they, like the wolves, they like to come in and rescue one another. This dude's got elevation on us, so we're gonna back off. eat some of that Seraphis right now. And we'll take out this lurker and his buddy over there. Come on. Ah, fuck. We aggroed that lurker. That was way too close for comfort. That was just extremely uncomfortably close. I didn't mean to aggro that lurker. And 2 bloodflies. We're getting good XP though. Let's just hope that bloodfly doesn't jump in. Yeah, that is the, those are the dinosaurs I was telling you about. They're called snappers. And, you know what? I'm gonna save my game. I'm gonna try to aggro just one of them. Just so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. They aggro from a really long way away. We're just gonna leave them alone. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Those are not the things that we want to fuck with right now. That is how it's done. That's what we like to see. Alright. That's it for this area. There's a lot of wolves and such in here, but we are at the stage where we can start handling them with caution. One, two, three, four. We'll try to get them one at a time here. Just like those lizards. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, that's a negatory. That is a solid negatory there, Ghost Rider. We can take them one-on-one, but not in a group. We just don't have the HP at this point. Or the armor defense. We're gonna have to watch that wolf over there. There's a lizard right there, and a wolf over there. So, we'll take both of them out and head back into the new camp. Then off to the old mine.
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember that name. You can buy any kind of goods from me at a cheap price.
Are you really the magician's courier?
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magicians. I have to get inside the castle.
The magician's couriers bear seals, which allow them entry to the castle. If you were one of us, you could get such a seal.
We'll come back to him. Thoris wants us to rough him up a little bit. He wants us to kill him, but I don't know if we're going to go that route.
That won't happen again. Hang on.
Show me your goods.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I would like to be in his.
Let's talk about it.
Never likely to change. Maybe.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Take care.
And you're in trouble.
Alright, we have a strength of 46 now.
Some people.
I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you catch me on the next one. And I will see you next time.